Hey guys, welcome back to Diving Deep in Thought. You're here with Elias, and today I want to talk to you guys about something that could be on your mind or has been on your mind for a few years now, and you're probably thinking that it's hard to solve. You're probably in a state where you feel like the world is against you or everything is conspiring against who you are as a person. And the reason for that you keep doing more things and it's not filling that hole. You keep doing more, it's not filling that hole, doing. And you may be doing it out of insecurity. You may be doing it in spite of someone else. You may be doing it out of revenge, out of, someone else's advice that you should be doing this because it's the way to be rich and successful. And that doesn't serve us sometimes. A lot of the time it does serve us and you live a balanced, well-equipped life. But if it doesn't serve us and you want to find the answer, I can give you part of the solution. This won't be the answer. These videos aren't here to solve your problems. They're here to bring you closer to a problem that you may have or a bit closer to a solution. So all these videos can potentially be a catalyst for change, whether for good or for bad. It's up to you. However you perceive them, I'm just here to talk to you from my heart. And however you perceive these videos, obviously I hope it's all getting perceived well. But today I want to talk to you guys about the difference between a human being and a human doing. Now, we've evolved from human beings to human doings. So we are basically defining ourselves by everything that we do. And Jesus, in the Bible, had a quote about this. It said, what profit does a man take from gaining the whole world but suffering the loss of his soul? What does that mean? And how could someone come up with something so profound? Well, this is the root of it. It's that if you're not in the essence of who you truly are, and we're very connected to nature. When you're in nature, there's this element of calmness, clarity, self-assuredness. It's a safe place. I'm not talking about being in the Amazon with all these animals. I'm talking about just being in a natural environment. It sends a certain frequency. It sends a certain vibe compared to when you're in a concrete jungle in the middle of the city, where there's a lot of energy, there's a lot of doing, not enough being. See, these trees, they're not told what to do. Animals, they're not told what to do. They be. They're just living out their best life, their fullest life. If that means killing another animal to live, they'll do it. A tree never has anxiety, and a tree never decides to stop growing. It just knows to keep growing. The intelligence is in a seed. You plant it in the ground, and a tree comes up with the nourishment of the earth and the rain, the sun, and they just know to be. Now, we've lost this ability to be, because we've been so drowned, so distracted, so overstimulated that we haven't had the time to just recoup, and we've lost this knowledge of connecting to a higher source. So when you're being, you're eliminating these distractions. You're bringing yourself back to silence. You're finding that quietness within you. And in doing that, that's where you find out who you truly are. That's the inner voice. In the first video I ever said, I said there's an inner child. This inner child is the being that is beneath all the layers that society, parenting, friends, all these people have created, these layers of comfort that have got us so comfortable that we lost track with who we truly are. And the discomfort or the pain that we may be feeling today, the deep trauma, the deep anxiety, whatever it may be, when you map it back, it's to a certain event that's defined us. It may have been from the past. It may be, it could be in the future. The past is depression. The good old days will never be as good as the good old days. So that's the depressing side. And the anxiety is the future. I want to get this wealthy, but I don't know what to do. And I'm lost for words, and I don't know where to put value in this world. That's the distraction. So connecting back to the being is about silence. It's about silencing the noise, looking deep, observing your thoughts, not getting controlled by your thoughts. Your thoughts and your emotions are like the wind. If you follow the wind, you will have no direction. You need to be stoic. You need to be still. So observe, of course, feel, no doubt, but understand that these are just emotions. They do not define you. So if you're stuck in a rut and you're thinking, I'm not happy right now, this is the end of the world, this is how I'm going to be defined by this one emotion, that's not true. Because just like I told you, a tree will always be there. It doesn't sink into the ground and hide when it gets rainy. It doesn't, just fall over when a strong wind comes. It's deep rooted. And what I'm trying to tell you is, when this tree above the ground is 50 meters high, it's 70 meters underground. It's the rooting system. Now, the rooting system is not what's exposed to the elements. The rooting system is over time, with age. So with age, over time, the roots begin to strengthen and grab the ground. And they find little crevices in the ground where they can plant themselves. And it takes a long time to get the rooting system in, because you remember, it's very easy to grow above ground. You just got a few conditions. But underground, it's not that easy. It's dark, it's hard. Sometimes they got to go around rocks. So the tree, when you look at it, it's magnificent in its creation, in that it's balanced itself. Now, in order for your physical body to feel balanced, and so you're not overcome by these emotions, is coming down to discipline. Now, you got to discipline the mind. When we discipline the mind and we control the thoughts and we have a good trajectory to where we want to be, which a tree follows the sun, it goes directly up. Even though all this terrain is all over the shop, the trees naturally go straight up because they know that's the greatest chance of survival. So in saying that, we need to ground ourselves. We need to be human beings. We need to be more in the moment and less in the future and less in the past. And getting into the moment is just simply quieting the noise, the distractions, and allowing us to tap into some divine being, something greater than us, whether it's through prayer, it's through meditation, it's through exercise. Really feel the exercises that you're doing, whether it's through Tai Chi, movement, energy transfer through the body, because your body can have blockages of energy along the spine, from the bottom of your spine being the lowest chakra all the way to the top, which is the crown, and then it goes to obviously the divine. But everyone's at different stages in this. You've got small trees, big trees. They don't compete. They're all going up. They don't know if there's a tree 1 meter away. They don't look at him and pull him down or bring him up. He naturally follows the light. And that's what I want you guys to do. Naturally follow your light. Stop looking at other trees. Stop cutting down other trees. Stop building up other trees. I want you to root yourself firmly now, even from this moment, it's never too late. No one ever asked you how long it took you to get there. All they ever tell you is, are you happy? Are you truly content? And that's the question you've got to face every day. And that's the question you need to answer. So your current state is important, but it's got to be based on getting that deep rooting system in. So that's what I wanted to tell you guys about today, because I feel like a lot of people are getting distracted and they're not in tune with who they really want to be, and they're starting to blame the environment. And blaming the environment is like, just think about it, like that tree stopping, it's stunting its growth. Is it really the environment? The intelligence is in the seed of a tree, not outside of it. It doesn't look for what's the best environment to flourish in. It doesn't look for what other trees it's got to be around to grow. It just knows that it's got to be in the ground. It's got to take the nutrients from the ground so that it can grow. It takes the sun and it's guided up. So if you don't have that guidance, I want you to look in, find that guidance, find that fulfillment, find that part of you that's genuine and real, and be a human being, because you're made to be one, and you're going to be incredible as a human being. People will feel it, people will sense it, you'll know it, and yeah. I hope you guys become big oak trees in your own life. So thanks for listening, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please share it with someone. If you feel like someone needs this message, or as abstract as it might be, it made you laugh, or you're thinking, I don't know what he's on, but I might watch it a second, third time. I'll send it to someone. Even ask someone else what they think. And I hope you guys like, subscribe, and share so it goes out into the YouTube universe. and we can all just be the best version of ourselves. So thanks for listening, guys, and I'll see you later.